I got the idea for Breakthrough when I was working in the corporate world. I was working for Unilever at the time. I'd worked there for many years. I was Director of Innovation. And one of the things that I saw was that we'd reached a ceiling as far as innovation was concerned. The insight that I had at the time was that innovation is a cultural phenomenon. So, if you like, there's a glass ceiling on the level of innovation that a company can do, and that glass ceiling is the culture. I designed Breakthrough as a process to really align culture with strategy in a way that we could break out of the way of thinking and create a whole new level of innovation.
Breakthrough is an experiential program that you can't read about it, you can't watch it, you need to go through it. And our dilemma, which we knew at the beginning, was we had people in 60 locations around the world. How would we reach a critical mass of people?
When we discussed this at first, I can remember that phone call we had with you here, me in London. And we just threw this idea out, started building on it. And for me, what was exciting about it was that there would be a live event. And that live event, the energy of that people could plug into.
The biggest challenge about this event is the disparate parts that have to come together to make it work.
When we started with Avon IT, we identified the top 50, 60 in the organization. We grew that population to over 100. And then between Bart and Donna, they said, well, look, what's the next step? How do we take it further? And through this, we've touched an additional 200 people. And then by looking at sessions in Europe and Asia Pacific, you're looking at growing that to over 600 who will have participated through a connected session.
We could have done this with satellite, but that would have defeated the object. We want this to be available anywhere. We don't want to pay the sort of premiums that you pay on satellite. We want this readily available. Good morning, Argentina. Good morning, Brazil. Good morning, Colombia. And good morning, Mexico City. This is Planet Breakthrough in here. Insights are the things that start change. Aha! Uh-oh. Look for those 1 degree changes. Check and correct, check and correct. Full on is a full life.
I have felt very connected to my colleagues.
It was good to see the teams in the other locations.
Me being able to actually see all the people that I actually work with has been great.
What's been interesting to watch is them coming in and being reserved and skeptical. It's sort of the nature of the crowd, I think. And then now they're fully engaged. Whenever Bart says something, they're there, they're with him, they're jumping up, and you can see it happening all around the world, which is fantastic.
The hard costs in running a program like this are very obvious, whether that be the travel time, whether it be the travel cost. And as you take that from looking at a Breakthrough connected program as opposed to 5 individual programs, those cost savings are evident. And although that was one of the key drivers for this process, the added benefit of running it this way is being able to be really aligned with 300 of your colleagues.
So when we designed Breakthrough Connected, that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted people who were in a remote site to be able to get at least 80% of the experience that they would get if they were in a live event.
We knew it was possible technically. What we didn't know is if the energy would transfer between the rooms. And it does. The great news is it does.
The value of a Breakthrough program is not just the concepts and tools that people get or are taught by me or Ian or any of our leaders. The real value is what they create in that event.
And we got a feedback yesterday after the first day. We targeted an 80% experience from the people in the satellites versus the people in the hub location. You know what we got? 90 to 95% of the feeling. This is how they felt in the satellite. You cannot wish for more.